Live.
Hey guys, welcome to our Saturday night thrift haul. We go live every Saturday night. Zeb, do you have the what about the sound?
Yes, it's on.
Oh, okay, good. Sorry. We go live every Saturday night at 8:30 Mountain Time, and we show you things that we buy thrifting, junking, things that we get for free, and show you how we flip them for profit. Today is a little bit different because we did not hit up a thrift store. We were in California. If you guys didn't see our video on Friday, we were in our California last weekend helping out a friend who happens to have the world's best flea market in her backyard. So we wound up hitting up the flea market with her while we were out there helping. And so a lot of the things came from Kobey's in California. And then some of the things, we've been doing demo this last week.
Demo at the church.
Yeah, lots and lots of demo at the church that we bought. And if you're new, the church is not because they're starting a church, but we're moving our store there. Anyway, so some of the things came from there as well. So we're super excited. If you want to shop along, everything is listed at jamirayvintage.com. Just click Saturday Thrift Haul, and Mariah is on here tonight. She's going to be dropping links, so you can follow along that way. I think that's it. Oh, and if you like this video, be sure to share it out. Is that it?
I think that's all the stuff. Let's get started.
We'll talk about the demo and the church and them stuff, I'm sure, as we go along here.
So this came from the church. Several things came from the church. It's just a wooden frame, got some fun detail. I believe, are we painting this or not painting this?
We are painting it.
Jami listed this and I was doing demo, so I have no idea what we're painting, what we're not.
Well, and Caitlin, because I was doing demo, I took pictures. Caitlin put them up and I just priced them. So it was tag team.
Is that close enough? Can you guys see good?
Yes.
So, I mean, we paid a whole lot for this item, essentially, because
it came with $750,000.
We're selling it for $995 at a
what
loss.
A deal! All right. The next thing Zeb has in front of him, he actually got for free, and it was not at the church, and it was not at the thrift hall.
It's from the tip, aka the dump.
The tip is the fancy British word for the dump.
And you're not supposed to take stuff from the dump, but I was dropping off some metal, and it was over in the metal section. I'm like, well, I left more metal.
It was an exchange. You didn't take it. You exchanged 2 metal pieces for this.
It's got brass handles on it, and it's galvanized, but it's got these like, I don't know, the ribs on here.
Yeah,
it's just good.
And copper handles.
I couldn't leave it there.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't recycle this. It can be used as is. I definitely think we probably paid like between $5 and $8 for it, and we're selling it for $22.95.
Yes.
Okay. But we bought it for free. But I'm just telling you how much we would pay, just so that way you guys know what to look for when you're out junking.
All right. So this is a Bible.
It's from the church. Go figure. It's a Bible from the church.
It does. I don't know if Jami got good pictures. It does have a little bit of issue with the cover.
But the inside is pretty good. They normally sell for around $20, but because of the cover issue, I'm selling this Bible. I think it's from 1956 is what it looked like in there.
It's King James Version.
And we're selling for $12.95. It does have some extra stuff in it. And I tried to take pictures of it. Should be like the next page over.
We're almost there.
Here.
1956, yeah.
1956. Good Counsel Publishing Company. So $12.95 for the 1956 Bible. Kai says Deb's room looked fab. Thank you. And somebody said they liked my hair. Thank you. Zeb and I showered, and I wasn't about to do my hair. Zeb didn't do his hair either.
It has been quite the marathon. We got home from California. We're like, all right, let's see if we can demo the entire chapel that they built like apartment. We were talking about it.
Like
it's basically a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath, kitchen, everything apartment that was built inside of the chapel. And we did it. We got it out. Ty and Mariah came and helped a little bit this afternoon, and we got the big heavy staircase out, and it's out.
Yeah, so needless to say, we got home just in time for me to shower and throw on mascara. So the first person that says I look tired, it's because I am, and I'm not really wearing makeup. I just wore mascara so I wouldn't look like dead.
You're glowing.
I'm glowing. Yeah, well, I don't know about that, but
I don't know where this came from. Is this from?
That's from the half bath upstairs at the church. So this was the mirror in the half bath. We're not doing anything to it. So again, we didn't really buy it, and we're selling it for how much?
$19.95.
$19.95. Somebody wanted to know about the core bowls. We'll get to those core bowls in a minute. If you want to pre-shop though, because you want to know prices on things, if you just click any of the links, it'll take you to our website, but just go to the Saturday night thrift haul collection on our website and you'll be able to see everything. So the pour home mirror was $19.95. Let's show them this is from Kobey's. This is a dairy bucket.
It's good. It's got the good rusty. It's thick too. It's like really heavy duty.
It's rusty, but there aren't any holes in the bottom, and it is heavy, not like a cheap galvanized bucket. It's like thick gauge galvanized. I don't know. It's riveted on the sides, and it's an antique dairy bucket that we got at the at the flea market for $5, and we're selling it for $39.95. It's at the same place where Debbie got that really cool turning tool organizer thing that I'm kind of sad I didn't pick up.
So this is from, I guess the best thing we could call it would be a yard sale. That wasn't even a yard sale. It was these guys' yard, like construction yard.
It was a yard and
we thought that they were getting rid of stuff, and turns out they were, but they weren't like officially doing it. Because I heard one guy be like, I didn't know I was having a yard sale today. Because Jamie's over going through the piles. I thought they were there
having a yard sale, and there was just a guy's construction yard, and they were getting ready to go to work, and I was shopping. So this I paid probably $1 for. I bought a whole bunch of stuff for $30, so I would say I paid about $1 for it.
Yeah,
it's this chippy little cubbies, and I'm selling for $14.95. Thanks for sharing, Renee. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to say we also did a non-yard sale. Basically, I picked somebody's yard.
Yep.
And I offered him money, and they took it.
Yeah, the guy was
some of the things I left for Debbie. But
turns out that he's like, I got to clear this place off anyway because in a few months we're going to be
developing
apartments. So
all right, so this is from the church, so it was free, but I would pay probably $1 or $2 for it. It's a pressed glass decanter, and we're selling it for $8.95.
Is that focusing okay when I hold it up? I can't.
Oh, the cubbies are sold. Sweet.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Dana says I will make it to Kobey someday. It is good. Like, so good. All right. So this is from the church. It is, it actually still has a few grains of sugar. It's from Grandma Jean's sugar can. She had like an old coffee can full of sugar, and they didn't get rid of everything. They left a few things behind. And I wound up getting rid of the coffee can, but I could not throw out her sugar scoop because it's so dang cute. It's $1.95. So, I mean, not really breaking the bank with this one, but if you're ordering something else, you might want to throw this on because it's cute. It says 1/3 cup in the bottom.
Is it focusing?
It did for a second. Nope. Hold on. It did for so. Oh gosh. Okay, let's try again. It's just so cute. This is the kind of stuff. Oh, there. Now it's upside down, but you get the point. It's really cute. Little aluminum measuring cup, and it's $1.95. It's Grandma Jean's measuring cup for her sugar.
It's a lot of sugar.
Kelly says, I had two ladies appear in my falafel. I don't know what that means. Years ago, I started digging through boxes. I had my back to them when I heard a gal ask, how much do you want for this? I jumped so high. Hey, it happens. Always be junking. And he was happy. There were a couple of chairs I picked up, like super inexpensive, and I left them for Debbie. So I wound up being good. All right. Oh, Kai says she has a whole set of those scoops. That's awesome. They're so cute.
Really cool scoops. So you have a good set.
Oh, Linda said her mother had uses the identical scoops.
All right. So we took the kitchen out Tuesday afternoon?
Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know. It's all a blur because we worked in between. Like we didn't just do demo all week. We also did our normal work week. So it was just intermittent.
Which our normal work week is usually pretty busy anyway.
Yeah, I did not spend a lot of time at the shop.
These are just really basic, but they're porcelain knobs, and they're really good. They've got a nice glaze on them. And Jami was in the kitchen over at the church, and she's like, don't take all the cabinets yet, don't. And she's over there pulling off all these knobs. I think we got 20.
Well, we have 27 for sale, but we had 31. We used 4. If you guys want to see what we did last week with those tins, if you go to the thrift haul, look up the decoupage canisters, and I updated the picture. The video doesn't come out till next week or the week after. It depends. We're pre-filming. Like we've already filmed the video, but we just haven't put it up yet. Anyways, we use those on the top of the canisters. Turned out so cute, but we have 27 left, and they're $2.95 each. I'm also going to save all the hardware in this because there are 2 kitchens in the church. We're going to be taking out the other kitchen to make a shipping room. And I'm going to save all the hardware for that too, because hardware is expensive and it's hard to find a lot of any one kind.
No, yeah, you go down to places that sell hardware and they've got 6 of them and you need 35.
And maybe it doesn't sound like, oh, a lot of money, but $2.95 times 30, which I had 31, is over $90 that you can make off of hardware. So I'm definitely not going to be taking that to the dump.
All right. A bunch of little tins. Jami is leaving these as is. We're not painting them. I decoupaged my tins from a week ago that we had in the thrift hole, and they turned out amazing.
Well, these are really cute. Yours were like
no, I bought
not in a good way.
Yeah, I bought tins that were worthy of decoupage paper. Like
these
needed
would be
something
cute
done.
with little knobs on the top, though. So these are all Christmas tins. They're Grandma Jean's Christmas tins that she left behind in a bag. So we're just finding odds and ends things. So we told them, we're like, if there's stuff you don't want,
it's not focusing.
It's not
I tried
focusing.
to block Jami's face. The camera's too smart for me.
My face is
It
too
knows
beautiful.
where your face is at.
It can't fight the face.
I'm bringing them around.
We told them if there was anything that they knew they weren't going to want, to just leave it, because I would rather see if I could sell it than have it go to the dump or whatever. So,
all right, so I'm going to show these real quick.
look how cute this one. This is the smallest one. The rest are bigger. Dana, the decoupage tins are on the website. So if you go to jamirayvintage.com, look under the Saturday thrift haul. I did update the picture. I could probably just.
So this is imported Danish.
Yeah, those are imported
Butter
cookies, but they're all
cookies.
like retro from like the 80s. You can kind of tell by the.
This one's cool.
Oops. I'm trying to find.
Oh, this one's stamped. I like the stamp on the bottom of this one.
Growling on here. Let's see.
All right.
Oh, I still haven't
show.
painted that tin caddy. I need to do that yet. Okay. Here's the canisters.
Did you find a picture?
Mariah
of them?
sent the link, but you can put the. So this is what we did to the geese canisters last week, and the big red one we did similar. You want to show them that?
Yep. So these are similar type canisters. They were just a little bit tall. Oh, that's.
There you go. Look how cute those are. So those are the porcelain knobs from Grandma Jean's cabinets. And that's what we did with them.
So that's the newsprint JRV paper.
Yeah, this is the JRV paper. How did the pups do on your trips to Debbie's?
they
They
did
were
so good.
fantastic.
They
They were
so
better
good.
behaved at Debbie's than they are at home.
They
Look how cute that bear is.
like chilled out and just hung out.
So those are all
and
$9.95 for
weren't
these
crazy.
ones.
There was some occasional barking. Cody gets excited and then he gets Rex going. All right, I think that's all the tins.
Yeah, I didn't want to decoupage these tins because I just think they're so cute for Christmas. But
while I'm up here, I'm going to show the detail on this spoon. It's $6.95. I don't know where Jami got it.
it's Grandma Jean's. I found it in a drawer. It's tarnished silver. I think it's Oneida, and I think it's like a tulip pattern. Oops, there it is. Oh, look how gorgeous that is.
Let's see. Is there anything else I can show? Here, let's show the corbels since someone was asking about them
Those
earlier.
were $4 for the pair. They're mismatched, but we're going to paint them to match. They're bookends. And I believe they're $29.95. Oh, the ladle already sold. Sweet. And I got those at the consignment store. So I guess we also got some stuff at the consignment store. I guess we'll add that to our list of
that can
places
count
we
as
like.
thrifting, right?
Yeah, that's kind of like thrifting.
We got some big furniture that's really cool.
Carrie says, you two are amazing. I can't wait till you come to the UK where I live to see what you guys like and thrift. Oh, I'm super excited.
We're going to, depending on like cell service and
We're
internet.
going to try to go live from there.
We'll try to live stream and do some stuff. There's a 7-hour time difference from us here in the, we're Denver Mountain Time. So.
All right, show them that gravy boat. And then somebody asked about the cheese graters. We can show those after this.
So this is
tarnished gravy boat. It's actually pretty shiny.
It's a pretty heavy. I'm sure it's been dipped, but it's heavy.
Yeah,
It's got thick
$19.95.
walls on it.
And we paid $5 for that at the
Look
flea
for a
market.
maker's mark.
Oh.
Doesn't look like that. Oh, there's just a 4 scratched on the side. Over on that side there.
Oh, I wonder if it's pewter. I
Someone-
thought it was silver, but it could be pewter, huh?
Someone asked in our other video, and I didn't have time
Anyways.
to answer because I was swinging a 10-pound
hold
hammer all
on
day.
a second. For $19.95, and we paid $5. I don't know if I told them that. Did I tell them that?
I was on $19.95, but I don't know the $5
At the
part
thrift
made it
store.
in. All
Okay,
right,
so-
so the ducks did make it. Look at the difference in patina. I wonder if one sat in the sun, like through a window, and the other one was in the shade a lot. I don't know.
I actually found a set of these before, and I got one. And then like 2 weeks later, I found the other one. Like I knew that I could find it, and I found it at a separate thrift store. These are $39.95, and we paid $20 for them. So we paid a premium for it. We're only doubling our money, but these bookends, I've sold a couple of times. I found them, and they always sell really, really well.
They do have a little tarnish, which you know us, we love it.
Okay, so the cheese graters that are right there, those are Grandma Jeans.
Yep. We have.
I promise not everything is Grandma Jeans, but
we have limited stuff out of the church because they did take most things, and what they left, they deemed like, because we told them like,
and some of the stuff they left, you're not gonna be able to buy. It's not great stuff, but I'm cherry picking the good stuff.
So these are all in one, patent pending. I'm sure they got that figured out by now. But they're just a little bit rusty, cheese graters, and we think they look great in.
They're great. Got it?
I got an eye itch and totally threw me off.
You didn't even catch my joke. They're great.
I got your joke. They're just good for decor, kind of like with your rolling pins or whatever.
Yeah? I've actually seen people hang them and put like ribbon on them or like a little mini wreath or whatever. Like people love to decorate
Getting
with
all
them.
fancy with the decorations. We got two.
Shabby chic them up. They're $6.95 each. And I did look them up. They usually sell for about $12.95.
There you go.
$10 to $12. So they are collectible. It's not just me thinking they're cool. There are other people that also think they're cool because they sell them on Etsy and eBay.
This is from the flea market, a mirror, and it's got the good tarnish on the mirror. The handle is brass.
$5. I think they wanted 10, but I talked them down to 5. And
one side makes your face look all huge, and the other side is normal.
And one side's all speckled. It definitely is vintage. The mirrors show age, probably on the verge of antique age-wise. And we're selling it for $14.95. I just really love the like mid-century Art Deco style brass handle. I thought that was so pretty.
Yeah, it is good. All right.
Odelia says that's pretty. Shelly, it's her first live haul. Woo woo.
Well, welcome, Shelly. We have a lot of fun here, and we talk about a lot of random things while we show you junk.
So I might have overpaid for this, but I'm going to make it cool.
I got to fix some stuff, I think.
I don't think this thing is ever going to work as a cuckoo clock. It's decor only. It's missing the hands. It is from Germany. It is an authentic cuckoo clock, but I've actually seen these painted super cute. So I'm going to reattach this piece that broke off.
Or I will.
Or by me, I mean, although you
did a lot of repairs on your own because I was over there banging away at the church.
Yeah. So what I did this week with last week's thrift haul is I painted. And then while paint was drying, I ran over to the church and worked and then came back and worked. So I had to do a lot of my own repairs. And that was really proud of me.
You did good. Most of them are like they're like the exact same thing I would have done.
Well, yeah, I know how to do it. I just let you do it. The gold mirror that was like all kind of wobbly on the top, I got that glued and clamped and I fixed a few things. So anyways, we're going to paint this cuckoo clock and it's going to be $49.95 and I paid $10.
And I'm going to fix the chains.
Cuckoo clocks go for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Obviously, this one is just for decor, but I think it'd be cute painted.
I think it is.
It is from Germany.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's authentic. It's missing a piece.
It was probably working at one point, but there's.
And here's the little back thing.
There's been some stuff that's happened to it. It's had a life.
It says Germany on. It's like etched into here. It's. Look, I paid $10 for it. I'm going to paint it, and we're going to sell it for $50. And
all the mechanism is in here. So if you've got the hankering to tinker with it, I'm sure you could.
If you got hands and you had some skill level, you can make it work. I'm just going to paint it and make it cute. So even if it never works, it's still valuable because I wouldn't want to throw it away. Here's.
Let me have all the pieces.
Here's the piece.
It's a lot of.
Yeah,
pieces.
I've always wanted a cuckoo clock too, so that's why I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy this. I know it doesn't work, but it's going to be cute. Cynthia, you can't. It's like missing a big chunk of wood. It's not in a great. It's not in a great way. All right, let's see.
Okay.
Oh, Brenda had a question. Brenda, if you want to shop, Mariah is posting links on here, but you can also just go straight to JamiRayVintage.com. Click on the menu button, go to Saturday Thrift Haul. It's all there. But Mariah is dropping links as we're showing stuff. But sometimes stuff sells fast because people have been shopping the website.
Yeah, they'll once the items go live, especially if we have some more unique items, like this week we went to the flea market. Stuff tends to go before we even show it.
Leon says, so the skeleton that fell off your truck, did you lose the other half? Yeah, so we lost half a skeleton on the way home. I don't know who's going to find those bones.
I had an issue with stuff coming out of the back of my truck.
Yeah, that's another story for another day. But
the skeleton is only half my fault. The thing was so sun rotted. I had like 83
I got
scraps
it.
on it.
Yeah, the guy threw it in. Like, I'm like, all this for 30 plus the skeleton. So, I mean, he was free. But we have half of his body, and I just stuck it upside down in the front planter at the church. We're gonna hide it. We're gonna dig underneath the crawl space and hide it in the crawl space because we're funny. All right, or at least we think we're funny. All right, next item. This is from the flea market. I keep wanting to say thrift store, but it's not flea market.
I always want to call it a swap meet.
It's a little more elevated. If you go on Friday, it's definitely swap meet, but Saturday's a little bit nicer, I guess.
There was a lot of vendors. I could have wandered around there for probably half the day, and we were there maybe an hour. All right, little toolbox. I don't know what Jami paid for it. We're going to paint it up and sell it for $29.95. It's got a lot of rust, so when we paint it, some of that will be coming back through. You just can't, we're not going to seal it.
Fight it. No, so I'm going to paint it with milk paint and then bring back the rust, and then I'm going to seal it with a liquid top coat to try to control the rust. It was $5, and I'm going to sell it for $29.95.
I'm all rusty just from
I actually think it would be so cute with some molds around the front.
Yeah, maybe.
Like a little, I know, it's not your jam, but
don't put molds on.
Here, this is from Grandma. Let's show them something else from Grandma Jean's.
Okay, so little.
It looks like a sugar mold, but it's not.
I'm guessing a little succulent planter or candles.
Oh, you could use succulents. They're candle holders, but it's going to be $19.95. But I'm going to paint it. It's for Christmas. It's kind of cute, but it's a little bit dated. It's like $19.95 called, and they want their Christmas back. So I'm going to paint it and make it not seasonal. And then it can either be a succulent planter or you can put candles in it for $19.95.
All right.
All right.
This is very exciting.
Well, I don't know. So
it's just really cool.
It's from Creative Co-op. I could buy more of them, but they're so blasted expensive. Like they're $20-something, like $22 plus shipping. So I can't possibly make a profit on it. And I looked them up. They sell anywhere from $35 to $40. I paid $15 for this, and I'm selling it for $29.95. I have wanted one of these sheet planners forever because I love Creative Co-op. I buy their stuff all the time, but their wholesale prices are just too high for these. So I picked one up secondhand.
5 sheet.
$29.95.
And I'm pretty sure that this is cement.
What? Yeah. Oh, it's cement. Okay, let's show them these. These were such a good deal. I got them from the cutest vintage booth at the flea market. I thought for sure they were going to be. She was fun
to talk to.
Yeah, I thought for sure they were going to be out of my price range. And she was actually shocked how excited I was. But it's funny because some things are just not as valued by other people. It's just the way it is. So I paid $5 each because I bought all 4 of them. And I'm selling these 3 copper ones for $22.95. And then this one is $19.95 because it's missing the topper, but it would be very easily to just put like a porcelain knob.
You know what? Order this up. Get one of those porcelain knobs that we were selling. That's weird.
Those are black.
It'll be okay.
Get a white porcelain knob. It'll look better.
This has like a blue handle.
Oh, the sheet planter sold. Somebody else liked it too.
Woot, woot. I'm gonna make this focus because it's got a really cool design on the. It's like
It's like a cobalt. It's like what's that? Delt? No, the Danish. You know what I'm talking about? The Dutch pattern.
It's blue.
The Delft pattern. I think that's what it is. There you go. Yeah, Kaylin actually isn't on tonight. It's Mariah. She helped do construction today, and she's covering. Kaylin takes off a couple of lives every month, and Mariah pipes in because she's awesome.
I think she's at a show tonight.
No, Kaylin said she's at home.
She's just home. Were they going to the show and didn't go?
I don't know, but Kaylin's taking a break before we go out of town for 10 days. It's gonna be intense.
I'm sure she'll be fine. Like there'll be a few more questions.
Yeah,
that we
I
normally
love those
feel.
copper. You guys know I love anything copper, and teapots are my favorite. They're super cute. If you don't want to use them as a teapot, to pull them out and put floral in, that's how I would use it because I neither drink tea nor if I did drink tea would I use an old copper teapot. Those are kind of they've got some patina. Let's put it that way.
This lamp
Blue
like
Delft, that's what it is.
It's
Mira.
like a
Thank
crushed velvet, something or
you.
other.
Micro
Suede, microfiber.
It feels like suede, but it's microfiber. Is that what the word
Anyway,
is?
are we gonna paint this base up
No,
all
I think
cool,
it's
or are
really
you just
pretty.
leaving
Nope.
it black?
Nope. And Caitlin
So,
found this.
yeah.
Somebody left it by their apartment building. So $69.95 for this lamp, and it's in. Other than being slightly dusty, it's in new condition.
She said it was by the dumpster.
It's
just
in
sitting
really
there.
great shape, and I love this, like the texture of it, and it's a really classic design. I think it'd go in a lot of different styles.
And it's tall. It's good.
It's a good lamp.
I'm gonna show them this other lamp too. This came from, what was the name of that place? I can't remember.
Consignment Classics.
Consignment Classics.
If you're ever in
Encinitas.
Encinitas, go to Consignment Classics. It is our jam. We picked up 2 big pieces of furniture, which if you watch the video from Friday, you can see, and we picked up this lamp. It was $15, and I'm going to paint it. Somebody else did paint and distress it, but I feel like the rooster is still lost. And this last week, I redid a rooster. Again, you won't see that till the video comes out next week or the week after, but I did it in weathered wood, and instead of white wax, I did a white dry brush.
Oh, that's good.
It turned out amazing. So that's what I'm going to do to this rooster. I might two-tone it and leave this cream and the base cream. I haven't decided, but for sure, the rooster is going to get painted with weathered wood and then a white dry brush and then a clear wax. And I'm going to leave somebody painted the shade, and it's good. It's like a basket weave type shade.
Yeah. All right.
And it's going to be $89.95, and I paid $15 for it. Lamps are always really good sellers for us.
Okay, we have this shaker, this tulip shaker.
Can you paint lampshades? Yes, Jessica. We actually did a couple weeks ago a video on lamps, and we painted the lampshades.
So we use one of these, and it's in our decor like every day. It's over there.
Yeah, ours is in a sifter. This is cooler than ours.
Yeah,
this is a little bigger.
It's got the grate on the bottom, so you could still use it as like a tulip sifter if you want.
So it's a vintage tulip crate, and it's $59.95, and I picked up 3 of them. This came there. I think I paid probably about $5 each out of my $30 that I spent for my pile.
You can see how big it is next to me here. It's big.
And I got these from the construction yard, not really a yard sale. He was like, "What do you want those for?" And I'm like, "I will take all 3, $5 each." He's like, "Yeah." He was happy to sell them. And then I wound up paying even less, really, because he gave me the whole pile for $30 without me asking. He's like, "How about $30 and the skeleton?" I'm like, "Sweet." Okay.
So these are going to get painted up.
Yeah, no, these are not.
These aren't getting painted up. Okay.
If they don't sell, I will paint them. But I'm going to sell them for $69.95 each. They're corbel shelves, so they actually have hanging hardware, and they're made to go like this. But honestly, for me and the way I decorate, I probably wouldn't put one on this, like the wall like that. It's like not my jam, but they look amazing like this.
Hand carved.
So hand carved, solid wood, just stained. If they don't sell unpainted, I will paint them, but I just know a lot of people do love the natural wood, and with the carving, it's just really pretty. So $69.95 each. Oh, and I paid $50 for the pair, and I'm selling for $69.95 each. That was actually the most expensive purchase that I made at the flea market, were those corbel shelves, but I couldn't leave them.
So this is a 2-for-1. This is from the church.
The one on the back isn't really a 2-for-1.
It's a print, but it's textured print, and it's got a great ocean scene on it here, fishermen. But on the back, someone else has done a sunset with some birds, and that one's harder to see.
I feel like the clear winner is the fisherman, but
the fisherman is textured.
The artist for this is Bright.
It's hard to say.
Bright Trail or something. I don't know. Bright something.
But it's really good. It's very realistic looking, especially with like applying the 6-foot rule.
Les says, remember to bring Irish linens home from England. So we will be buying lots of linens, because when you pack boxes, you take up as much space as you can. And instead of wasting like space on lots of bubble wrap, you wrap everything up with them. And when we came back from France, we left some clothes there, and we wrapped up everything in our suitcases with our dirty clothes.
It's true.
T-shirts and
True
jeans.
facts.
It's true. I mean, when you got to get junk home from Europe, you do whatever you got to do. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to be boxing it all up. We thought originally we would just do like a container, but we've decided to not spend $30,000 because literally that's how much it would cost to ship and fill a container. So we're just going to be boxing everything up, and whatever doesn't fit in our suitcases will come home air freight. It'll be kind of spendy, so we're going to have to be really cautious about what we buy.
So there's 2 of these. They're going to be $99.95. They came from Kobey's. They are resin, and they got, some little cracks and chinks consistent with age, but they're still sturdy and in good shape.
I took pictures up close so people could see what, like the cracks and like somebody repaired it. But
the legs just fell off this one because they weren't tight.
I didn't. The legs like have a, what's that called?
Wing nut.
A wing nut, and I didn't tighten them because I'm going to take the legs off to ship them. But that's how they look when they're all together. These are called, what's the word for these? Oh, Florentine tables. These are resin. A lot of times they're like wood, almost paper mache, but these are resin, and I'm not painting them because they're gorgeous. Can you guys see the detail on that? They are made in Italy, and it's stamped on the bottom, and so that's where Florentine tables come from. So yes, Kai says the paper mache tables are very useful. So these are actually made of resin, I think. Yeah, you can see the line there, but they're good. They're so pretty. Zeb's like, "Are you going to paint those?" And I was like, "No."
I always have to ask. These days it's hit and miss. Are you going to paint? No, I'm not. Are you
so
going
I
to paint?
paid $30 for the set. He wanted $45, but I talked him down to $30. And I'm going to sell them for $99.95 for the set. And it won't be too hard to ship because I can put one inside of the other and then take all the legs off. They are really pretty. Leah said, "Darn those wing nuts." Shelly says they're very sweet. These are definitely not something that I would let like my toddler stand on. These are very beautiful, but they're also delicate. So keep that in mind. I think they're so pretty.
We only have a couple more things. We've been doing good tonight.
Staying on task. So we have
we're going to get to painting quickly.
Craftsman. We have 2. The other box. Don't forget that too.
Yep.
This is from Grandma Jean's house. I think it was actually outside.
Was it in the cottage?
I think so originally. Yeah, it has. It's very heavily patina. And my mom was like, "Did you paint that?" I'm pretty sure it was tarnished silver to begin with. It actually, I think it's copper. Like, what's that copper? You know when they cover the silver with copper?
I think that's actually wood or resin on the bottom.
Is it?
No, tap it.
Oh, listen, I don't know what it is, but it can be yours for $7.95. This top part is metal. Oh yeah, it's got little nails.
Yep.
Isn't that cute? Anyway, $7.95.
Okay, are you Team Coke or are you Team Pepsi? It's a heated
Leah says,
debate.
"So I don't have a big savings to go, but I'm dying to go to the shopping in the UK as well. Mind if I ask how much a trip would be?" So it depends on how we always have to get extra leg room for Zeb, but I think our tickets were
we don't have to, but we do.
Our tickets were about $1,200 a piece. For the extra legroom seats.
Keep in mind, we're flying from like almost the West Coast. We're only 10 hours from the West Coast.
So we have to fly to New York, and then from New York to England. So if you flew straight from New York to England, it'd be a lot cheaper. And then our cottage, we're staying in one place, and we got a deal for staying there for the whole 10 days. And I think it's like $2,000 to stay at the cottage.
Yeah, it's $200 a night.
So plus food and then whatever you spend while you're there. And we're going to rent a car. You don't have to rent a car. There's lots of things you can do.
They have really good public
But we're going to be
transit
working on our vacation for our 20th wedding anniversary. So we rented a like panel van so we can haul all of our stuff around. And we will definitely, we will stop
I will say this. It's way more expensive than a Hawaii trip. Depending on how you do Hawaii.
But I feel like it's like gives us more potential for money. And I also want to go back and fill a container, but I kind of want to get the lay of the land.
And we got to get the church done.
Yeah, and we got to get church done.
We can't spend all of our nest egg on like European antiques in England. We gotta
Elda
finish
says
the church.
hand-carved corbel sold. Elda, did you get to the website? I just want to make sure because sometimes people put sold and they don't realize they have to go to the website to buy them. All right, so crates. Sorry, I got distracted.
There's a Pepsi
but there's
one.
The brass tacks of how much it costs to go to England.
This one is my favorite, and it's not because it says Pepsi. It's because it's got the individual holders and they're dovetailed in.
So we paid $15 each for these crates, which I think is a really good deal. They are so popular. They're hard to get at a cheap enough price that you can make a profit. And the guy was like, yeah, $15. I didn't even talk him down. So $38.95 is how much we're going to sell them for. So one is Pepsi.
And it even
the other
says
one's
Pepsi Cola on the middle rung here in the bottom.
Yeah. Hey, Carts.
And then
did we have a super chat? It was probably Sally and I missed it. Thank you. Let's see what Sally said. You guys looked great with Odelia at the special party. Thank you, Sally.
Thank you.
We had so much fun at Odelia's cheer banquet.
I was so tired.
And then he skipped all the way home. And so this is what happened. He skipped with the balloons, like randomly with Odelia. And I was like, oh, I want to film that. Do it again. So then he did it again so I could film it.
Random things happen all the time. You got to always be filming. Always be junking, always be filming. So this is the Coke one. And the label on there,
pretty
you can
worn.
still see it, but it's worn a little bit. But Coke is, in my opinion, Coke is a little more popular.
Mariah just dropped the link for those corbels. So if you did want to buy them, make sure you click the link and check out on our website. I saw that you mentioned sold, Elda, but I just didn't know if you knew how that works. So Mariah just dropped that link in the comments.
Okay, we've got 2 more things to show.
Woo-hoo.
And then I think we're painting something.
We will be sharing, you guys, like part of the reason we do things like going to trips and things like this and junking is to give you guys the nitty gritty. So we will be keeping track of everything we do. We probably won't be like putting out videos on England while we're there, but when we come back, we're going to make videos. We're going to tell you about what we found and all the tips and tricks that we learned while we're there. We are the guinea pigs.
Also, I'm not going to lie to you. We do vacations different than most people. It's not very structured. Sometimes we wake up in the morning and we just go for a walk.
Yeah, so it is truly going to be a vacation. We just happen to like to junk. So, all right, giant Craftsman toolbox. This is a saw box. It's big enough for saws. And inside,
and it has the tray still.
It has a tray. The other one is over there. It kind of came out, but there's like these little slits inside, so you can put the
to protect your saw to keep it from bouncing around.
And these sell for $95 plus. I'm selling it for $89.95, and I paid $10 for it. And it also has, a lot of times when you get them, they don't have the tray. It has a tray that goes inside too. And again, if somebody doesn't want it in its existing condition, I will totally add some molds and milk paint it up. But I thought
the other one.
I will do it if this one doesn't sell. I'm gonna leave it as is. I'm gonna give people the opportunity to get it in the rusty goodness.
The price usually goes up if we paint things. Just saying.
Just saying. All right. Oh yeah, I don't see BB here tonight. I hope she's doing okay.
All right, one more box.
Christy says we went to Paris with a Groupon. That's awesome. We went to Paris and it cost us a ton, and there was no Groupon because we paid for a tour. This time, no tour. We get a whole cottage to ourselves, and we're driving wherever we want.
We're going to be in Kent. I think we've mentioned that, but fresh upstate. We're going to be in the Kent
hitting up Costco in London, and we're going to get lots of yummy food, and then we'll eat out. We usually eat out 1 or 2 meals a day, but sometimes it gets to be. Usually
breakfast is hard, especially, I don't know how England is because I've not been there, but in France, like breakfast started around like 10 and it only went for like a little bit, and not everywhere served it because most people just did lunch and dinner. And dinner was like at 10 o'clock at night, and by then I'm dying. Like I'm ready to eat. The meals we didn't quite hit, so I got to keep Zeb fed. So we're gonna hit Costco. All right, so this box is gonna be $89.90. Hey, your phone's on, Dad. Your phone's on, and Dad, go. Your phone's on. Sorry. All right, so this is from Grandma Jean. From the church. Yep, it's from the church, and it's a solid wood box, handmade. We're going to put feet on the bottom. You guys know what we like to do to these boxes. Yeah, we've done it before. We're going to paint, stencil. We might even put a handle on top. Who knows? I don't know if I will or not. It's hard to say. And it's going to get feet, and it's going to be $89.95. All right. I think. Do you need something, Dad? You want to talk to me while I'm live? No. Is it an emergency? Jamie's dad's standing over there in the hallway. All right, I'm going to get some stuff. What were we painting, Jamie? Oh, hey, your mic's still on. Oh, no, she left her mic here. Okay, so I think we will paint this. I'm looking around. I know this little one. Did she say we were going to paint this little one? I think we're painting this little one as well. I don't know about molds on this, guys. What do you think? Do you think molds, yes or no? I don't know if we showed the good rustiness either on the back. Honestly, I love it like that. That's the kind of texture that Jami and I try to make happen all the time. Salt wash is good for this.
Thanks, Seb.
No, you
Aunt Judy, if you're watching this, probably not up right now. My dad says to say hi.
What else were we painting? Or just those two things?
Yeah. No, the corbels.
The little ones.
Yeah,
right?
the little ones.
Okay.
Yeah, not the hand carved ones. The like little ones that aren't really special.
I'm getting them. I'm also
we have time enough to do like a decent finish.
Yeah, we can do something.
Are you looking for the?
Yeah, where's the razor blade that I keep in here?
I don't know. I'll go get some paint.
All right. Jami's getting the paint. I'm going to look at comments while she's doing that real quick. Cindy says, in England, there are co-op stores that sell delicious sausages. Great for breakfast. Ooh, you know what? One of my favorite English meals is bangers and mash. So, I'll be having a bit of that wherever I can find it. And fish and chips, the usual there. Anna says, don't paint. Don't paint. I'm assuming she's talking about this.
I don't know. Did she buy it?
I don't know if it's even sold yet. Les is saying, do not touch.
Are you the boss?
I don't know.
Are you the boss of me?
I don't know what they're saying not to paint.
I don't know. Here, I'll get back to comments.
No molds. I agree. No molds on this.
So Sasha did one with some flower molds, and they were really pretty.
Oh, you got paint, but you didn't get something to paint on.
I'm just seeing if there's. I think this guy needs to go, but I don't know how to do it. I think there's a troll on that they dropped a link, Mariah. Can you see them? All right. Oh, Cindy bought the sheet planner, and she said she has 5 kids, so the number 5 is a number she likes in her house. All right, I'm going to see if somebody bought the corbels sold. Those sold.
All right, now we're ready. Now we're ready to paint.
He's on Facebook, the troll is. Thank you. I'm just looking to see if that even sold.
What?
Or is Les just telling me not to paint something because she's bossy? We can paint it because nobody's bought it yet. Okay. The corbels did sell, but I don't see who bought them, and I didn't see anybody say not to paint them, and I'm gonna paint them. So
okay, we're painting close today. Oh, that's nice. Those stack.
We haven't had sugar in like 7 weeks. And Zeb wants to cheat tonight and get ice cream, but I told him he should really wait until.
Hear me out.
I want to wait for bread pudding.
So sometimes when you don't do sugar, I found this out last time around. When you don't do sugar for an extended amount of time, and then you go and try to eat sugar, it messes with your bowels pretty good. In the loose area. And I don't want to be in England having that issue. I got to break myself in a couple days before.
So he feels like he could break himself in with some ice cream. I'm
like,
listen, but tomorrow it's back to no sugar because we have been so good.
Very helpful, and I'm going to go take them and get some ice cream. You see, Odelia's over here. She's like, yes, let's do it. I got to get the painting. We're doing too much talking.
I'm going to paint the toolbox.
What color are you painting it?
Summer Cottage.
Summer Cottage. Oh, okay. So I'm doing DIY paint on this. I'm assuming this is salt wash already pre-mixed up.
What?
Nope, just Farm Fresh.
What are you painting, Farm Fresh?
No, I'm not.
Oh, don't paint that green and red.
No, I'm not. I was going to do Christmassy, and then I'm like, wait a second. Wait a second.
You can paint it Farm Fresh.
What if I put a different stencil on it that's not that?
It would be okay,
because I don't have any salt wash to texture it, so I think
I was planning on stenciling it.
Kind of plain if I don't.
All right, so I'm gonna mix up my.
So this is weathered wood just going on here. It's one of our favorite base colors from DIY paint. We do it not as a base too.
Pacamodium for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Renee says she can't imagine eating sugar after. Oh, I can imagine. I never said I was never going to eat sugar again. I just didn't want to eat sugar for a period of time. And I also don't want to go back to what I was doing before. But if I feel like having cake on my birthday, it's going to happen. All right.
All right. So the hardest part painting this
You
is.
didn't give me very much space.
Sorry, I told you we're gonna have to.
I thought weathered wood was dark. Yeah, that's not weathered wood. That's prairie gray.
Oh, sorry, prairie gray.
When do we leave for
Also
London?
one of
We
our
leave for
favorite
London
base colors.
on Thursday, and my sister is coming to stay. And we are not working on the church at all after today. So today was the last day because we are spending Wednesday through Thursday, because we leave Thursday afternoon, it's just really hard to get out of town when you're self-employed. And we're going to make a bunch of videos, because if we don't make videos, people don't shop on the website. If people don't shop on the website, we have nothing to ship. And then our employees don't have a job. So we're pre-recording videos so that way that happens. And so that way our social media does good. And because some people like to watch our stuff. That's what we're doing this week. All right. Summer cottage. Let's look away. It's going to be good.
Oh man, that's got some good texture on there. And I'm sure when you distress it, some of that rust will come back through.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Cynthia said, boy, ain't that the truth. It is true. So we're going to make sure that we get our work done before we go have fun. That's what we're doing all week. I gave Zeb the rundown of all the things we got to get done.
It's a long list.
And we also have to get the house ready to be gone. Like, there's just a few repairs that need to be made before my sister comes. I'm like,
I mean, it's stuff that we are used to, quirky little things that I'm like, yeah, whatever, I'll fix that eventually. But I'm like, oh, that might be a pain in the butt for someone who doesn't know how to turn that knob just right. You know, you got to hold your tongue in a special position and then turn the knob.
Or like the knob that keeps coming off the pantry. Or our faucet that if you don't barely turn the faucet on, it will spray that water straight out at you.
So they're the trough
You will
faucets.
get baptized by our faucet, but not like the immersion baptism, like the sprinkle Catholic baptism. It will just sprinkle right on you.
So they're the trough faucets from IKEA, and we have a little bit of hard water here.
They're from Amazon.
Oh, from Amazon.
The sink is from IKEA.
I knew something was from IKEA. And so we've got some oxidation or whatever you want to call happening with that. And so when you turn them on, they just shoot straight out at you. They don't even hit the sink. You got to be very gentle with them.
You got to relax.
It's actually a really easy fix. I just got to go turn the amount of pressure coming to those two faucets down.
Once a week it sprays at me, and that's all it is.
Well, I got to pull the drawer. I mean, it would be less of a task if it wasn't an antique buffet.
You know you like it.
The vanity is an antique buffet that I fit the sink down into. So it's a little more than just turning the faucets.
Unless I know you're sad that I painted this, but I promise I will paint the bottom just for you.
I'm going to go and get the heat gun and
I could not give up cheese. It's a staple for me. I ain't giving up cheese either. Cheese is like cheese and bacon, man.
Or milk.
Zeb loves cheese so much that I went to the world's largest Costco. It's about 30 minutes from our house because I had to go to the bank. We bank with a bank in town. Anyways, I digress. I bought him cubed cheese, 5 pounds of it, and he was so excited.
It's awesome. It's Kobey Jack, my favorite cheese. It's the best for grilled cheese sandwiches, just in case you're wondering. That's the best.
Heat gun. Oops, I think I just got some summer cottage on my.
I got the heat gun right here.
It's a very good vintage green.
I'm gonna go pick my stencil.
How is Harrington doing at the cottage? He's all right. Still hasn't gotten all of his stuff out of the church, but he's 19, so his life is all about girls and working out. He's doing all right. Today he said, "Oh, I'll help you guys demo because he hasn't helped this week. I'll help you on Saturday because we told him we'd take it off his rent." And he's like, "Well, I didn't get up till 11:30, and I have a date at 12 o'clock to go to the gym with Grace." Like, good thing you're cute.
No, he went to the gym with Ian.
Oh, he went to the gym with Ian. Whatever. Yes, not eating sugar does help my joints and my skin. Like right now, I'm not wearing any makeup. My skin is a lot clearer too. I was getting like cystic acne, especially throughout here, even though I use great JRB skincare. And since I stopped eating sugar, my skin is way clearer.
Hey, look what I found.
Gentry says she agrees with you, whatever that is. Says the clock you're painting the cuckoo. Not tonight. We've got to fix it.
Yeah, I got to fix it and get the chains all sorted, and that's going to take me a minute.
How did the couch get into the cottage? It didn't. It's still at the church.
It has not made it. I think I've got him convinced to just sell it and find a different couch.
Is they're going to sell it?
Because I told him, I'm like, if you take that couch apart, it's never going to be right again. It's not going to go back together. It's not like you're reupholstering it. You're just going to try to.
The couch deserves a better life.
You're just going to try to screw it back in, and it's a really nice couch. It's got like a southwestern theme to it, so it's not really our style, but it's really like comfortable and well made. I'm like, don't ruin that couch by breaking the back off of it.
It looks like the Sundance catalog. Have you guys ever shopped at them? Sundance, the store. It looks like something from there. Debbie's obsessed with Sundance. Les, I am going to paint the cuckoo. It doesn't work, and it's missing parts. And I am painting this box. Can you believe I painted a rusty box? Les can't eat cucumbers. I love cucumbers. Can I use DIY paint on countertop? Yes, but I don't know what you would seal it with that would make it waterproof. I think it would be cool. Gentry is on here, and she's my niece.
Gentry, are you coming up, or are you staying down in
She's
Arizona?
watching the dog.
Oh, she's watching her dog.
Yeah, she's watching her dog.
All right. So I said that this was weathered wood. I had weathered wood on the brain. It is not. It's prairie gray from DIY. It's another great base color.
I think I told you
that
it was
looks
prairie
good.
gray.
White wax. Yeah, you did. I'm just reiterating.
Oh, okay.
You're going to get so much crackling and chipping.
Yeah, it's good. It's going to be good. And Les is going to be like, I'm so glad you painted it. You just watch, Les.
Okay, so this is the stencil. This is one of our JRV stencils. I'm going to try to fit the number 10 cotton on here. You can see that okay? And I'll paint the bottom once the top is dry. And we'll
this
get
is
that
like
painted.
the perfect vintage green.
It is. It looks like that trim we took off from upstairs.
Yeah, there was trim at the church as well.
know,
Although it wasn't painted like a long time ago. It was painted in the 90s, but they
So we're like, I wonder, we were thinking that the addition got put in a lot earlier than it did inside the chapel, but we were pulling back walls and all of the insulation was stamped 1991.
All right, I'll use it when you're done. I just need to heat gun the bottom and then I can wet distress it.
Mine won't take long. This DIY paint.
So I'm using Summer
quick.
Cottage by Sweet Pickens Milk Paint. I'm actually using Farmhouse Finishes, but it's just Sweet Pickens chips more and Farmhouse Finishes chips less. But guess what? I have chippy on the top. So yeah, Sweet Pickens, it's Summer Cottage. We sell that also at JamiRayVintage.com. So not only do we sell junk, but we sell all the stuff that you need to paint your own junk. Oh, shoot. I wasn't going to put that back down.
It's okay. It'll just get textured from the drop cloth.
It's textured. It's textured. All right. I'll wait till you're done.
It's okay. I'm dry enough. I can stencil now.
CJ says the Florentine tables were a good buy. I snap up the Italian-made Florentine trays anytime I see them. Yeah, they're gorgeous. I know they'll sell well. I actually made the mistake of painting a Florentine table once early on in my flipping days. I didn't know. And now I know. I only did it the one time, and I actually think they're gorgeous. Like
the green and gold is good.
Back then, the European cottage wasn't my style, but now this is like, these would totally go in my house.
Oh, it does fit on here. It does fit.
Cynthia says you're painting a rusty metal box and you're surprised it's chipping. I'm not. I'm just saying Farmhouse Finishes doesn't normally chip. It's crackling too. Why are you going to put cotton on it?
It's the number 10 cotton.
Oh, the number 10 cotton. So he's using a JRV stencil. Did you know that my mom picked cotton?
Yeah.
As a kid?
She grew up in Arizona. They got tons of cotton down there.
They use the money to go on family vacations.
She does not speak of that time fondly, actually.
Yeah, when I started decorating with cotton, she's like, why would anybody want to decorate with that?
That and chickens. You can imagine why she doesn't like chickens.
She didn't like chickens because they used to kill them and eat them.
I know. I was
gross.
going to let them imagine, but now they don't have to.
Well, now y'all know. All right, so I'm going to wet distress and bring back some of that rust. Water does activate the paint, so it might chip some more, which is all right. I just want it to look like it was painted like 1,004 years ago. What I'm also going to do when I'm not live is I'm going to seal the inside of this because it's so rusty. I'm not going to paint it, but I'm going to seal it. So that way, if you put anything in here, hopefully it wouldn't get all over the place.
Oh, that might have been a little juicy. Come on, stencil, work your magic. Hopefully you are better than my mistake.
Milk paint works really good on pieces like this because it just ages well and it's nice and thin, and so you don't get brush strokes and it just looks like it was painted like 1 billion years ago. I'm going to show it up close in a minute.
So whoever gets this is going to get a lot of stencils. I'm going to do the other side and the ends.
What?
Yeah.
That's next level.
What's going on here so fast?
Grandma Jean's candle holder never looks so good. And I'll just seal it up with some clear wax and it'll be good to go.
Hey, can you hit that just real quick?
Where? Oh, yeah.
So I can flip it over and paint it. Perfect. That's funny.
All right, Les. I'm going to bring it up close. She still probably won't like it. That's okay. All right, there it is. So you got crackle and chippy. Even the bottom is good. It chipped a lot. And I'll just seal it up with some clear wax on the outside. And then, like I said, I'll use a liquid paint or no, liquid sealer on the inside. So that way rust doesn't get all over people's stuff. I'd say that was an improvement.
Yeah, it looks good. It was a good rusty before, but literally every time I touched it, I was getting dirty, nasty, rusty. It might be great for like outside decor, but inside it wasn't going to work.
All right. You know all the paint will chip off. No, it won't. Rust is a really great adhesive.
It's just texture.
It won't chip off. Look.
Some will chip off.
Yeah, this stuff up top that's already chippy, but this right here, it's not coming off. All right. Gentry likes it. Amanda likes it. There you go. Well, hopefully somebody will like it for the low, low price of $19.95 because I think it's cute.
I'm almost done.
Yes, I'm just going to clear wax it. I'm going to wait. It's got a few wet spots like down in all the hinges. So I'll wait till it's all the way dry and then I'll clear wax it. And like I said, I'll probably use Big Top or something on the inside. So that way it kind of curtails the rust. I might actually, you know what? I think I'm going to paint the inside too. Because that is a lot of rust and I think it might be easier. Ooh, now it's turning.
Not enough paint. Got rusty paint on the brush.
It is all right because, well, it's still, it's all right because I had too much made and it doesn't keep, so it would go to waste anyways. It's like rust with a little bit of milk paint. It's like bonding together for happiness, and then I'll seal it up. I just don't want somebody to get like rust all over themselves.
Okay. So this is just a big sheet stencil that we use. It's like a grain sack for, you can use to make your own grain sack type fabric for upholstery, or even a lot of people do aprons and stuff with them.
No, wax doesn't make it chip off. If you use the liquid top coat on the inside, it would chip more.
I mean, it's going to get some chipping.
Yeah,
that was the goal.
The point is, I wanted to have rust and chippy. I wanted to look like somebody painted it like a long time ago, and it totally looks like that now. It doesn't look like I just painted it.
I'll show you guys this up close in a second.
Good enough.
So you can see all my
I'm
stencil.
gonna let that dry, and then that'll make it a lot easier. Is that shade close to DIY Apothecary? It's actually closer to Mint Chip if you were to add White Swan. Mint Chip is pretty close. Apothecary is not quite as bright.
then I think I'm going to do another number 10 on this side.
You need to paint the bottom of that too.
Yes, I will. I was just waiting for the top to dry so I could flip it good.
What did Tracy say? Maybe I will buy the metal box. Less. Zeb, I don't know how to fix the thing on there.
Oh.
So is there a fall opening dedication date for the church?
We're hoping early summer.
But we probably won't have like a grand opening for a little while. We'll probably open to the public sometime end of May, maybe beginning of June. Does that paint not smear? What do you mean, like when you seal it? Or you just have to be careful. I actually did a sheep this last week that I stenciled on white, and it was dark. And I showed you guys in the video that a lot of times I'll take and seal one part of it and then let it sit and then seal the rest of it. This though, these colors aren't too different. If we like distress it and clear wax it, and if we don't push too hard, it'll be fine. It won't smear. All
right, I'm almost done with mine. I'm gonna distress it real quick. Can you?
What color paint is that? Zeb is using Prairie Gray and White Swan.
In DIY.
And I use by DIY paint, and we're using Klingon brushes. I don't really advertise this a lot, but one of the things that's special about Klingon brushes is they don't leave a lot of brush strokes, one. And two, if you have them in water, you obviously don't want to get the metal part in water. But if you soak the bristles in water, the paint comes off. You don't really have to scrub them. You just let them sit in the water, and then they're super easy to clean. Oh, Julia says, we were hoping early summer 2020 for our house too.
Haha. Okay, this is totally different. I got 1,400 square feet of showroom floor cleared and ready.
Yeah, so we're not adding walls. We're doing some repair to the stage, but we're not adding walls. We're going to build a couple of changing rooms. We're not roofing it. We're not pouring a foundation. Like a lot of the things that we're going to do to the church will happen after we move in. 2,600 square foot addition over here.
Yeah. On the other side of this house that we built from the ground up on that.
All right, so are you gonna wet distress that?
Just real quick. I got to give him the whole effect.
But that's gonna smear the white.
No, it's not.
It's smearing it.
It's not.
I would use 220 sandpaper.
And you dab.
Distressed Darlin says I would absolutely love Klingon brushes. So Mariah's husband is Zeb's brother. Sorry, I'm super tired. And Mariah's husband, Mariah's on here chatting as Jami Ray Vintage for us today. She's supposed to be putting Carter to bed, and Tyrell is in there making him laugh. All she can do is hear them giggling. Tyrell is not getting Carter to bed.
Well, he is kind of a big
Leah says, y'all built a big house. Yeah, we built a big house. We are not building a house at the church. Like, the structure is staying the same. In fact, we're taking stuff out, we're patching it up and painting it, and then over time, we will do upgrades to the windows and to all the mortar that needs repair and things like that, because it's expensive, like hundreds of thousands of dollars to keep up a building this old. And so we've got to pace ourselves because we paid quite a bit for it. So we're hoping people shop and we're able to spend that money renovating and restorating. Oh my gosh, I need to get better. Restoring the church. Les loves to pull my chain. Les, if you didn't, I would think there was something wrong with you.
So I don't know if you guys noticed, I was wiping and then I dabbed because Jami was right. It was kind of...
What? Hold on. What was that again?
You were right. It was kind of blending it a little bit, but the dab fixed it. And also, I'm going to wax this and it's going to fix all of the highs and lows too.
So what you should do instead of wet distressing a stencil is wait till it's completely dry, do 220 sandpaper, and then blow the dust off and use a dry towel to take it off. But blow the dust off. Don't smear the dust. All right. Kate, my daughter, she has a daughter that lives in Leicester, Massachusetts. So at JamiRayVintage.com, we carry the stencil. Mariah, if you can find the link for the stencil, would you throw that in there for Kate?
And these cups are a little dirty.
It's a JRV stencil.
You get the idea.
How's your skimpy chicken? Les, she's doing good. Rex tried to eat her the other day, but I saved her. Oh, Julia says you got to upgrade the house one debt at a time. Yeah. You got to pay things off before you can spend more money. All right, I think that these turned out awesome. I actually really like that. Good job. We do need to run these through the dishwasher.
Guys, the stencil and the paint completely changed this. It went from old dated Christmas to you can use this all year round now.
Yep. So if you guys want to buy anything or you want to buy the paint, I'm sorry, I'm so tired.
I think you already just told them like a couple minutes ago.
JamiRayVintage.com. That's it. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Jami Ray Vintage for more.
Shameless tired plugs. DIY.
I think I could do that ending line like in my sleep, half dead.
Well, we have over 1,200 videos.
I have said that a lot of times. Yeah. All right.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Share this video out with your friends, and we will see you next week. We'll have a video up Monday for the church, so check it out.
Church video coming.